He had an infant in his hand, clutched it like a football, so to speak, and was running with a very small baby in his hands. At that point, it's just, crap, what are we going to do now? In my 26 years of law enforcement, I've never come into a situation like that. We're last seconds of the game, and now everything changes because he has an infant with him.
I felt like I lost all the blood in my body from my head down to my toes. Kind of like, oh my, I was not expecting that at all. And I was like, oh my, like what is, like, I hope nothing bad happens. You know, it's a child. You know, we don't want to see the child get hurt.
It takes all of our tools off the table. And now you're trying to process that while come up with plan D after A, B, and C have failed.
He's got an infant in his hand. He has an infant with him.
I just jumped out of the car and started chasing him on foot.
I got him. He doesn't have to do anything. He's just back in the apartment.
I'm trying to think, you know, I can't tackle him because if I tackle him, the kid's gonna hit the ground. I can't tase him because he's gonna drop the kid if I tase him. I can't use a dog for all the same reasons. I kind of closed the gap to about 6 feet or so, and he turns around and just kind of chest passes the baby at me. And thank God I was able to catch him. Deputies were able to come in and get on top of him, and I was able to walk off to the side with the baby.
106, he's in custody.
Once we had him in custody, I felt amazing because he was a very, very reckless individual with no regard for his life or anybody else's, whether it be the child, the public, us. You know, he was a very, very good person to apprehend.
One of the most dangerous things in law enforcement is emotion. We don't make decisions off an emotion. We're supposed to be unbiased. Having kids, it's just one of those things, you just can't fathom it. You have all these things in your mind of what you do to keep those kids safe, and this guy leading deputies on a high-speed chase and picking his kid up, and not even two thoughts in the world of what could happen to that kid.
Looking back, if I had known there was an infant in the vehicle, would definitely not have hit the vehicle. Would probably not even have chased the vehicle, because if they got into an accident or something, it would be very, very detrimental to the child, and we are not here for that.
Getting home, you know, you look at your kids different, you hold them different, you kind of realize how precious they are and how precious their life is.
He's losing pieces of his car.
What kind of parts are falling off his car?
The front end, the tires are all blown.
Did he like hit something?
I don't know what's going on. Oh, Lord, now it's sparking. He's wiggling all over. Holy cow.
And he said he had flat tires, too?
Flat tires.
He's driving on the rim.
Oh,
All
Lord.
the tires are blown?
Oh, there's pieces flying.
I was set up running radar on Sheridan Road. And then I heard this call come out on the radio.
734.
Go ahead.
67th and Sheridan. There's going to be an old blue van, parts falling off, cars wiggling with flat tires, and he's driving on rims, and the car is smoking.
I didn't know if the car was stolen. I didn't know if the driver had bad intentions. And it kind of puts me on high alert at that point.
Oh, there the cops are right behind him. Okay. I don't want to even get something's going to fly off his
Stay
car.
a distance.
Oh, he's not stopping.
Typically, when you get a flat tire, you start to feel it in your car because your tires are uneven. You can hear it thumping and starts to grind if you get on the wheels itself. It was sparking, so the fact that they have not stopped is surprising. I chirped my sirens a couple times. Most people will stop within 100 to 200 feet once they see that. But the person is not stopping. I'm just kind of trying to gather more information at this point, just visually trying to figure out what in the heck is going on.
I'm heading north on Sheridan. Officer Thorpe, I see him and I see him activate his lights. When the wheel starts sparking, people tend to get out. There's a bunch of things that we're trying to evaluate at that point. Is that person going to be violent? Were they stop sticked in another county? Were they involved in a pursuit? Is this person incapacitated and they can't get out?
I'm trying to give updates to dispatch.
Well, we're still going. Doing about 27.
I was just making sure that the car was still in front of me and wasn't going to accelerate. Nothing crazy was going to happen.
Car's on fire.
Oh, there's a fire! There's a fire! He's leaving a trail of fire.
You still moving with the fire?
Yeah, the fire is a line of fire. Woo, Lord. It's all on fire.
It looks like Back to the Future. Like it starts sparking and then now it's starting to ignite.
Car's on fire.
743, I'm not in the vehicle. It's on fire right now.
Pepper, is it still rolling?
Gandhi, we're at Sheridan at 73rd.
As I'm following the car, I'm just trying to figure out what would make a person continue driving while the entire back end of their vehicle is up in flames.
Anybody who's of sound mind and their vehicle's on fire is going to stop that car and get out. That was probably the biggest red flag about all of this. Why is this person not getting out? I'm now thinking, okay, this person doesn't want to stop for police. Your threat assessment kind of goes up. Is this person dangerous? Is this person going to run?
With the vehicle being a minivan, I was concerned as I didn't know how many people were in the car.
It's dark out, it's hard to see inside a vehicle. There could be 7 people in that car.
Our job is preservation of life. That's our first mission. I don't know if something else is occurring to why he's staying in that vehicle, but something's wrong with the driver.
We saw the driver's side door kick open.
For some reason, it kind of looked like he went back into the car. My mind began racing about what the person could possibly be reaching for. Another person, a weapon of some sort. People do drastic things in drastic situations.
He's on fire too. Oh,
on fire. The man's on fire?
The man's on fire.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out now!
As I got close to him, I saw that he wasn't moving very fast. I realized that this became more of a rescue mission than a law enforcement mission. And me and Cody just kind of grabbed him.
Get out! Get out! Get out now!
It was all reaction. It was all, get this person out now.
It was incredibly hot. I could really feel it when I was right up on him and I grabbed a hold of the driver. And that's when I got burned on my hand.
There wasn't a whole lot of methodical thought going into this. This is all adrenaline.
When he opened up the car door, it went from a sealed container to an open container, and all of the fresh oxygen was flowing into the car, which was causing the car to become more and more engulfed in flames. It could explode. My biggest goal was getting the three of us out of harm's way as soon as possible.
Come on! Come on! Get out! Come on! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! You're the only one in the car? Yeah. 743, start EMS. We need fire now immediately.
We realized that, hey, he cannot really care for himself.
Stand up with me. Get away from this. Help me out. Help him out. Help him out. Come on, man. Let me get to my feet.
He wouldn't walk when we told him to. He fell down.
Come on. Come on. Stand up now. Stand up now. Stay away from the vehicle. Stand up for me. Come on. We gotta get you up. Yeah, I know.
We decided to just pick him up and run with him because if he wasn't going to move fast, we were going to make him move fast.
You gotta pick him up. Come on.
Pick him up.
You guys want to get him in my squad car?
Yeah, get him in the squad.
All right, come on, sir.
Get him in the squad. Someone ID him.
Sir, we need to get to my car, okay?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and walk it.
Once we realized the driver was safe and there was no one else in the car, it was kind of like, holy cow, what did we just do?
Sir, can you take the jacket off for me? I want to make sure you're not burned on your arm. Okay, we got an ambulance coming, but I need to check and make sure.
His jacket was melted, so I expect him to have some kind of injuries, some kind of burns.
Wow. Okay, awesome. No burns to him. His jacket's burned, but he's got 0 burns on him.
The fact that he had small burns to his clothing, but none to his skin, is an absolute miracle.
Sir, do you know what happened?
Yeah, I think I blew a tire and I kept on going.
Why?
I thought I could make it home.
We didn't get any signs of intoxication or impairments.
He just wanted to make it home that night.
Older gentleman. Yeah, he's older gentleman.
There's nothing wrong with him.
He literally said, yeah, I knew it was on fire.
There's a loud explosion, and we all kind of stop. Did that really just happen?
Sir, do you have oxygen bottles or anything like that in the car?
What would be blowing up?
No idea.
What's in there?
I wonder if they're pop cans.
Soda cans?
The explosion that we heard was not from pop cans.
Our best guess is it was probably the tires.
Good job, buddy.
We got her done.
That's crazy, man. Did they pull him out? That's a life-saving medal right there.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
There's stuff to always learn from every single call, but hopefully there's not a next time for something like this. We did the best we could with the information we got, and we had a good outcome, which is all we can ask for.
I'm just thankful that everyone ended up being okay afterwards.